I love that song. Doctor, doctor, help me please. Like, that song eats. So while I transform my face into Ray's iconic glamorous classical jazz look with the sharp wing, sculpted base, and defined nude lip, we need to talk about one of the most wild and victorious comeback stories in modern music history. On March 2nd, 2024, a 26-year-old London artist stood barefoot on the stage of the O2 Arena.
And the winner is RAYE.
What is actually happening right now? Because I just don't understand.
And she was hyperventilating, holding 6 BRIT Awards in a single night, shattering the all-time record previously held by Harry Styles, Adele, and Blur. Her name is Rachel Keane, known to the world as RAYE, and her story is the most dramatic anti-industry revenge tale in modern pop history. She was trapped as a ghostwriter and feature vocalist for a decade, and she was told that she wasn't marketable enough for her own studio album and was forced to hand over hit after hit to A-list stars. And today she is a global multi-platinum independent artist, an Ivor Novello Songwriter of the Year, and the mastermind behind My 21st Century Blues and her 2026 masterpiece, This May Contain Hope. So grab your coffee, your snack, grab your makeup, and let's dissect how RAYE outsmarted every record executive in the music business. So in 2014, when RAYE was 17 years old, she signed a 4-album deal with Polydor Records. She was a prodigy, a Brit School alumnus with a deep soulful jazz tone that sounded like a modern Ella Fitzgerald or Amy Winehouse. But major record labels in the mid-2010s didn't know how to market a genuine jazz soul singer. So instead of backing her vision of what she wanted to put out, they put her in the Hit Factory pipeline. And for 7 years, RAYE was the secret weapon behind everyone else's success. And she was delivering multi-platinum hooks for dance DJs and writing pop radio hits for major stars. But whenever she brought her own completed solo albums to the executives, they gave her a response like, "We need another dance feature first. You're not ready for this. It's not marketable." And she had entire albums just sat in computer folders collecting dust while her label refused to set release dates for her. She was trapped in the ultimate artist nightmare, famous enough to work, but silent enough to be erased. But by July 2021, RAYE reached a absolute emotional breaking point, and she was exhausted.
I've absolutely reached my limit, and I'm just praying, they either listen to me now, listen to their artist in pain, and they give me the budget for my album and they take my art seriously, or we part ways and they can save themselves this headache, because I'm about to make it a headache. Because do you know what? You lot gave me a fighting chance yesterday. I was actually ready to give up 2 days ago. Can you believe that? Mid-campaign, me. I never in my wildest dreams could ever thought that I would ever turn around and want to give up on being an artist, bro. But that is how far you push me. That is how far it's been pushed. I'm just tired. And I have music that I want to share. I have so many songs. I'm allowed to release, a couple singles a year? I'm writing 200 songs a year. Minimum. I eat, sleep, and breathe music. I am in love with the craft, with the sound, with the sonics. I learned how to produce over lockdown. Songwriting is my life. This is my passion. This is my purpose. And to be made to feel so small and so powerless.
And since she was in like emotional exhaustion, instead of quietly suffering behind non-disclosure agreements, she did something very terrifying, and she decided to tweet. And she posted a thread that sent like shockwaves through the record industry, and wrote, and I quote, "I have been signed to a major label since 2014, and I have had an album sat in folders collecting dust for years, and I'm done being quiet." Slay queen. Slay. And the public was in outrage, and it was so massive that Polydor had no choice, and they officially released her from her contract. And most artists who leave major labels get lost in the independent wilderness. But RAYE signed to a distribution deal with Human Resources and retained 100% ownership of her master recordings, and dropped Escapism featuring DJ Snake.
How I did last night. Doctor, anything please.
I don't wanna feel like I did last night. Doctor, help me please. So Escapism wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural explosion, and it went like #1 in the UK.
We are #1 in the country.
And platinum in the US, and it generated billions of streams. The very song her former label rejected became the biggest independent British single of the year. This is why I will never stop posting my videos and stuff, even though people always be very negative and find it stupid. Because if she did listen to them people and then didn't get to post her things, we would not have that lovely song. I love that song. Doctor, help me please. Like, that song eats. So in February of 2023, she finally released her independent debut album, My 21st Century Blues. And it wasn't a sanitized top 40 pop record. It was a cathartic, unfiltered confession addressing sexual assault on Ice Cream Man.
'Cause I'm a woman. I'm a very fucking brave, strong woman.
And addiction, body dysmorphia, and industry corruption. And she took a step further by recording live at the Royal Albert Hall and performing her entire album backed by a 50-piece orchestra and gospel choir.
Sipped on a throttle, sipped on a bottle, serious. Tell them hoes to be manning it. Heart broke, but I'm still looking like millions. 6 shots down, so I can't talk in my ear off. Got a bitch gassed up.
And in the 2024 BRIT Awards, she swept them by winning Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, and Songwriter of the Year. And she didn't just win trophies, she was handed a complete ideological defeat to the legacy of the music industry. And she proved that artists do not have to cooperate. You don't need like corporate controllers or like people in the industry and executives to tell them what they want or what listeners want to listen to. Like, you could put out what you want. Like, she did a good job by putting out the things that she wanted, and it worked out for her. It just goes to show that them people and them executives and all them high people doesn't always know what's best for everybody. Now in 2026, RAYE has delivered her second studio album, This Music May Contain Hope, a massive 17-track conceptual epic arrange across 4 emotional seasons, featuring collaborations with Hans Zimmer on Click Clack Symphony, and Soul Region AI Green on Goodbye Henry.
Oh, I wish you only love and happiness.
And the album went straight to number one, and she's selling out arenas worldwide. And this tour may contain new music alongside Bruno Mars. So she's wearing a nude lip, and as I say, keep saying in all these videos, I am a dark skin girly. So I do my nude lips different. I'm going to line it with this brown pencil, and then I'll put like the pinky color in the middle, and then I'll come back and show you all the final look and end the video. Okay, so there's the final look. The only thing I don't have is the hair and all that stuff, but I tried to draw in her molds and stuff. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I really tried my best. Okay, so Raye didn't just survive the music industry, she rewired it, and she gave every independent artist the ultimate blueprint. Own your masters, trust your creative instincts, and never let anyone convince you that your voice isn't worth hearing. So what is your favorite track off of this Music May Contain Hope? Are you obsessed with Where's My Husband? Where's my husband? Or the Click Clack Symphony? Let me know in the comments down below, and smash the like button, subscribe for more pop culture commentary, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.